Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is Unite Inside, and we help people unite with all the parts inside of them. And in this video, this is the series of Unleash the Goddess Inside. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to honor your feminine energy. So, as you know, we've been talking about feminine energy and how the fact that it's valuable and what it really is, so that you can be educated about your own energy. And I've made videos about how to understand the value of your feminine energy. And so in this video, I'm going to show you and help you to honor your femininity. So as a woman, you need to know how to treat your feminine energy, how to treat yourself as a woman, okay? And as an expression of the goddess, you have to know your worth. And so the first step to honoring your femininity is to understand that there is value and there is worth, a lot of worth in your presence, and in your femininity. So basically, when you are present in someone's life, or when you're present in a lot of people's lives, you have to know that you are valuable, that you bring a lot of things to the table. As a woman, your feminine energy, when you're um, embodying that femininity, you bring a lot of peace, a lot of harmony, a lot of wisdom to people's lives. And so you have to recognize that. You have to look at that and know that you do have value, that you are important. So, as a woman in this world, a lot of people will tell you that you don't matter, or you have to do more, or you have to like do this and do that, and it's not enough. Those people don't know you, they don't know your value. And even if they do, they want you to not know your own value so that you won't like treat yourself and like put boundaries and set standards. And when you do that, they will not be in your life then, okay? Because they're not meant to be in your life, and they know that. People that try to make you feel like your presence does not matter, or that you're not beautiful, you don't have that beautiful vibe, beautiful energy, and those same people are feeding off of your energy at the same time. Those same people are literally eating your energy. There are a lot of energy vampires in this world, and those energy vampires will literally feed off of all the good qualities of your femininity and your presence, and they will still tell you that you need to do more, or you need to be more, and they won't appreciate anything that you do for them. This is a strategy, like a manipulative tactic that they do to keep you unaware of your own power, of your own value. And when they do that to you, a lot of times you believe them, and you start to believe that as a woman you don't have any value, but you do. That's why you are in their life. That's why they are in your life to begin with. Why do you think people want to be with you? It's because of your energy. It's because there is something about you that they want. People will never want you to be in their life if they're not already benefiting from you. So please be aware. I want you to wake up and be like open up your eyes to the fact that you are valuable in people's lives. Your femininity, your softness, your peace, your high vibe, your ability to be able to be understanding, open, to be able to validate other people. You make them feel heard, you make them feel seen. Like those qualities make someone feed off of them, not all the time, but I'm saying that I'm talking about people that only take and they don't give you anything back. So those people that only take and don't give you anything back, they will not appreciate you, and you will feel like maybe you don't matter, or maybe what you're providing or you're bringing to the table isn't really valuable. And so you're going to start to think, maybe as a woman I need to do more, I need to probably start to give them money now, or I need to like start to do things for them or something like that, while you're already providing a lot of things with your energy and presence. So all I'm trying to say here is to value your own presence as a woman, to understand that your presence has value, okay? To realize that when you are in someone's life, that person is being benefited by you because you're validating them. You're making them feel heard. You're making them feel included. You're giving them your energy, and that makes them feel good. That makes them feel amazing about themselves. Okay? And so your femininity and your presence are so, so, so valuable. Start valuing them. Okay? So, two, the second step that you have to take if you want to start to honor your feminine energy is to understand your feminine self needs and give it to yourself. Basically, you have to understand your needs as a woman. What is it that you need that makes your best feminine self bloom? Okay? Like, do you need more support? Do you need more fun and positivity in your life? Do you need more relaxation and less stress? What is it that you think you need for you to become your best feminine self ever? For you to take care of that feminine energy that you have. Okay? How can you be in that like vibe, in that energy, and how can you like keep yourself in that energy for as long as you can? How can you adapt that and embody that state as a state of being? Okay, to the point that you are not taking yourself out of it at all. So when you ask yourself this question, what is it that I need as a woman to be in my best feminine self, my best feminine state? Okay, you might answer it like, oh, I need more help with things. Okay, maybe you need to hire a maid, maybe you need someone to help you with a couple things, you know. Also, maybe you need to stop putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Maybe you need to loosen up a little bit and let go and just have fun and just be in the moment. Okay, maybe you need to stop not like feeling your feelings and stop numbing your feelings and instead just let yourself experience emotions. Okay, as a woman you have to live from your feelings, from your heart, basically. And so if you are not doing this and you're living from your head, you're disconnected from your femininity because you're disconnected from your intuition. Any messages that your higher self is sending you, you're not going to be able to hear them, and therefore you're not able to listen to the guidance of the universe, and therefore that will set you off track with your purpose. So what I need you to do is to ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing that's keeping me from being in my best feminine state? Okay, so when you ask yourself about your needs might be, maybe you need to um, be more vulnerable with people, to open up more, and to talk about how you feel more. And I know that a lot of things that you might need might seem scary. That, like for example, if you need support, you might feel like too prideful to ask for support, or you might feel like scared that people are not gonna help you back, or that people are just can't be rely. You can't like rely on people. If you have this problem that you feel like you can't rely on people, and that you can't just ask for what you want from people, and you can't just receive from your reality, like that's a trauma that you have to heal for yourself. Okay, but first you have to identify the trauma. You have to know that this is something that you're dealing with, that you are going through this block that's blocking you from receiving, from being in a feminine open receiving state. Okay, also you might be surrounding yourself with people that are just not right for you, and that's why you feel like you can't ask for help, or you can't be supported, or you can't talk about your feelings and express your emotions. Maybe it's that, maybe it's because you feel like you're not in the right place, and you're in the right environment for you to be feminine to begin with, to start to relax and to feel safe. And so if that's the case, then you have to start taking action um, to like take control of your reality. Like for example, either that you have to cut those people off, or that you have to stop talking to people that don't make you feel heard and don't make you feel loved, or you have to like remove yourself from circumstances where you feel unsafe. So whatever you need to do, whatever your need is as a woman, for you to feel like you are living in alignment with your energy, which is feminine energy, do it, because that is going to help you. And it's okay if you can't just cut people off your life, or maybe you're going through a circumstance where it's hard to do that. if you practice meditation, or you start to like care more about your inner peace, you start to care more about your safety, taking little steps like that can help direct you into the right path, okay, for you to be in your best feminine state. Okay, so three, respect your desires as a woman and don't be ashamed of them. So, another thing, if you want to honor your femininity, is that as a woman, you have a lot of desires. And one of those desires could be considered by society as bad or as, oh, you shouldn't have it. But if you suppress it and if you don't allow yourself to experience it, that is going to um, that is gonna make you feel, that's basically not respecting your femininity. Okay, that's not listening to what your feminine energy desires. So if you desire to be whatever or to experience whatever as a woman, just ask yourself, what is it that I desire as a woman? Like, what is it that makes me feel like a woman? What is it that makes me feel good? What is it that makes me feel amazing? What is it that makes me bloom, makes my femininity and creativity flow through me? I'm gonna give you an example. Maybe what you need as a woman is more, um, maybe what you desire is to have a man that provides for you, okay? That takes care of you, that can take your needs as a part of his needs. And that can truly provide you of that provision, that can really provide for you. And I'm not just talking about money, I'm also talking about um, spiritually, and I'm talking about maybe emotionally too, okay? And when you desire that, sometimes you might not feel brave enough to ask for that or to look for that, because you might think, oh, they're gonna call me a gold digger if I tell them that I want a man to take care of me financially. Or maybe, oh my God, they're gonna call me this. They're gonna tell me that I'm clingy. Oh, I need a lot of attention. And men are gonna think that I don't know, like an attention seeker or whatever. But fuck that. Like, who cares? Like, whatever you need, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel um, good about yourself, whatever you can do to provide yourself of the life that you want as a woman, that makes you feel like a woman, that makes you feel like you are this, like you are yourself, okay? Like, whatever that you can do that can make you feel happy. I want to tell you about an experience from my own life, okay? So, um, I think that I told that in the last video, but I'm gonna repeat it again. Is that at first I had this like mentality of, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman and I just don't want any man to take care of me. I don't care about that. And deep down, I still had the desire to experience that. And for me, it felt like I was being cherished. It felt like I was actually being taken care of and loved. For me, that's how I receive it. And so I stopped myself from experiencing that. So I only got with men that didn't do that for me, men that didn't care about including me in their life financially, for example, men that didn't have like any interest in taking care of me in that way. And I've been with them and it just made me feel like I was alone. I was unsupported and I didn't feel like I was being honored. Like deep down, it was like I was feeling disrespected a little bit. Like, because I'm a woman, right? And what I desire is to, when I'm with somebody, that to feel like I belong to them to the point that they are able to take my needs as a part of their needs, okay? And to look at them as if it's something that they have to take care of, or it's something that it's like a responsibility that they have. Like that's a feeling that I like and that I really desire as a woman. It makes me relax and it makes me feel safe. It makes me trust the person and I receive that as love. And so as I said, once I started doing the work and I started healing my feminine energy and I started actually tapping into it, the more I tap into it, the more I stop feeling afraid that people are going to call me a gold digger or that people are going to care, even because this is my life. And so then I was actually able to line up with a man it's my current husband. And I actually lined up with other people before him. But like, I'm just saying that I was able to experience a man providing for me. once I was no longer ashamed of that desire and I lined up with it, which means that I became one with it. Like I no longer feared my desire and I no longer thought that it was bad and I no longer wanted to change the fact that I desire that. And so I just opened up for the universe to give me my desire as a woman. Okay, so whatever it is that you desire as a woman, maybe you desire to be led and to for somebody to guide you through life. Maybe it's a man, maybe it's a mentor, maybe I don't know who, but maybe you have a desire for that, right? Whatever it is that you desire, you have to give yourself permission to experience it in this life. And sometimes we might desire something, but we're afraid of something else. Like women mostly desire to be led, but they don't want to be controlled. And so, actually, there is a difference between being led and being controlled because there is a choice when someone is leading you. There's a choice to either follow or to not follow, and there is no pressure, no pain involved. No one's gonna make you do it, and it just doesn't hurt. It's just good. It's like a suggestion, or it's like um, someone is like really caring about you deeply, that they want to help you with your life, that they want to guide you with your life. And it just feels amazing as a woman when a man is able to do that for you, is able to like take charge of things that you don't want to take charge of, things that seem too stressful or put you in more of a masculine state, like for example planning a date or doing like planning like a trip or whatever, or something like really big like that. um you know, it feels good when a man is handling that for us. And so like that feels good, but like it doesn't feel good when a man is telling us what to do or is trying to like interfere with our choices, with our life choices. And it feels like this guy is trying to like take our power away, which is true. And so like a lot of times there are like things like this where someone would desire something, and they will not want to experience another thing that comes with it or whatever. It doesn't necessarily always come with it, but it could come with it. There's like a risk that if you get a man that is taking charge of a lot of things, he might try to control you. Something like that. So you just drop the whole idea. You just think, oh, I'm not gonna like get with a guy like that. And so therefore you don't experience what you actually want, which is a man that's assertive, that's confident, that's able to, like help you with his masculinity, okay? But like when you heal yourself, you're able to experience a balanced um, experience, a more balanced experience. It doesn't have to be that um, you just he's like controlling you, controlling you, and just like taking charge of like your life or whatever. And also, it doesn't have to be that he's just not caring about you at all and not like wanting to help you in any way. It can be like a middle ground, okay, where you experience what you want and you don't have to like go through any pain or experience the bad side of it, okay? That's when you know. I'm going to talk about how to heal feminine wounds in this series, so stay tuned for that. And let's talk about, yeah, so like basically in this one, I'm talking about how you need to stop being ashamed of your desires as a woman if you want to be able to live according to your femininity, in alignment with your femininity. And also, if you want to honor that femininity, there are a lot of desires, like I said, that you have to give it to yourself. And it will feel amazing. It will feel literally so amazing. It's literally the best feeling on earth. Okay? You will love it. So, for understand, this is the most important one. So, the fourth step is the most important one. Okay, so listen carefully. Understand that not everyone needs to have access to you and your energy or your body. Okay, yes, I'm talking about it. So basically, as a woman, you do not have to just give your energy to everybody and also your body. Your energy is so valuable, it has so much worth that it brings a lot of, especially because you are an intuitive woman. You are a sensitive woman. You're a woman that lives from the heart. You're not just any woman. You're a woman that's spiritual and connected to the universe, connected to her spirit guides, connected to her, um, like spiritual essence, okay? And so when you do that, when you're connected to your spiritual essence and you give your energy to just everybody, you're basically draining yourself. Not everyone is spiritual, not everyone is educated, not everyone is able to give unconditionally. I want to tell you that there are a lot of people that are so um they will drain you because they're like energetic vampires. Like they're very much takers, but not givers. Not much of a giver. Okay. And a lot of people are like that. And if you let yourself be around people that are like that, it's going to drain your energy and it's not good for you. Also, I want to talk about something very, very important. I want to talk about men. So, being friends with men as a woman. So, I want to say that as a woman, you have to like start to care about the kind of men that you have around you or that are your friends. You have to like care about whether those friends that you have as men, whether they are of benefit to you, whether they are making your life better, or are they just taking and taking and taking from you. Are they just wasting your time and energy? Are are they because a lot of men, and I'm literally talking about men now, I'm not talking about women. Okay, so I'm talking about men, just listen up. So men, not all of them are, like I said, spiritual. Not all of them are heart, they don't have their heart open, and so most of them think with their thing, you know what I'm talking about. And so that energy, that lustful energy, I know that you might like it as a woman if you surround yourself with a lot of men that love and like you and want to like talk about how cute you are or something like that. But still, they're feeding off of you. They are basically giving, they're like taking and taking and taking you energy and draining you, and you don't need them. You really don't. You don't need them because as a woman, as a conscious awakened woman, you know who you are. You don't need their validation. You don't need someone to tell you you're pretty or you're beautiful, because you know that you're beautiful. And don't let yourself be used just because someone told you that you're beautiful. That's the thing. When you have needs that you haven't met to yourself, you haven't validated yourself, you put yourself in situations where just because someone validated you, now you're going to have sex with them. That's not okay. You don't need to do that. You never have to do that. Okay? And so, like, as a woman, you have to start being picky about the men that are in your life. Okay? Because, as I said, like, a lot of men are just gonna like they're getting like some sort of a high from being with you, from talking to you, because maybe you're a beautiful woman, or maybe they want to have sex with you or something like that, right? And so like when you're in that position and you have sex with like multiple guys, or like you just give it to anybody, like that's not okay. That's disrespectful to your energy, to your femininity. Because as a woman, you shouldn't be just giving your body to anyone. Not because you're not free, or not because, oh, as a woman you just, I'm not like trying to say, oh, this is shameful, don't give yourself as a woman, you're a whore. Like, I'm not trying to shame you right now at all. Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what happens, because a woman is not a man. Like, you are different than a man. Like, you're more like you have so much value. I'm not trying to say that you're better or more valuable, but I'm trying to say that um like a lot of people in this society try to act like, oh, it's a like they try to like put men and women in the same place, like, oh, men can go and hook up with women and also women can go and hook up with men, and that's it. Like, no, that's not it. Because as a woman, you're not supposed to just be giving your body to just everyone, because what are they giving you in return? That's the thing. Like, as a woman, we don't just want sex. Most women want a relationship. Most women want a commitment. Most women want to feel like someone cares about them, like, deeply. And a lot of men don't have their heart open for them to even be able to want a relationship. And so those men will just waste your time, and you will split your energy, and it's just not productive. You're not creating any family or any like secret relationship thing that will benefit you and will give you love, where you can give and receive. Instead, someone is just using your body for nothing. It's not good. Don't let men use your body or your energy. Okay? Because you're so valuable, you should, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have sex at all. You should have sex with people that are truly um, that you see something with, like you see like a future with, or they care about you, or there's something that they're giving you, or they're helping you somehow. Okay, you can't just like be giving your body, like that's value. You're like making yourself low value when you do that. Every time you like just hook up with someone and that's it, like what is that? Like, just tell me, how is it working out for you? Like, it's not good. It's actually hurtful for your body. As a woman, you should be putting all these standards on who deserves to even touch your body to begin with. Okay, not because you're, as I said, not because, oh, you can't be free, you can't explore your sexual side. Of course you can, and I want you to actually, but you have to pick the right people for that. People that actually love you, people that actually care about you, people that are willing to exchange their energy with you, people that are willing to give into you as much as you give into them. Okay, and so don't split your energy. Splitting energy means that you give your energy to this person and this person and this person, and you gain something from it. Like, you're trying to gain either validation or like something about your, that like a feeling of feeling like you're worthy or something. But you are worthy. You don't need to give someone sex for you to feel worthy. I promise you that you don't. And once you start to actually value yourself so much, you'll know that not everyone deserves your energy and your body, let alone your body. Like, no one, not everyone, like you, a lot of people, a lot of women, they just be letting anybody into their energy, just like anybody, any psychopath, any crazy person, and then they be getting hurt, and they go through like feeling crazy or feeling like their energy is like not matching, going through all these mood swings. It's because you're putting these people, you're letting these people into your energy. Like, what I'm saying is, be more mindful of your energy. If you really want to value your feminine energy and to honor your feminine energy, you have to stop, like you have to have some standards, to have some boundaries. Have a fucking list of people that deserve you. How should they be? How should they treat you? Not everybody. And stop giving someone attention just because they are telling you that you're pretty, or just because they're telling you that, just because they're giving you a little bit of attention. Okay, because a lot of times as a woman, like, you might give someone attention because they are showing interest, and that makes you feel like you matter, but you already matter. Okay, you don't need, you can have standards. Okay, you really can, you can have boundaries. You don't need to just be with anybody. Another thing that I want to tell you as a woman, if you want to really honor your feminine energy, is that I want to tell you this. Okay, like, you have to prioritize your pleasure. Prioritize your pleasure, prioritize your fun, because playfulness, prioritize feeling good, because as a woman, you have to be feeling good. You can't, because your life, in your life, like, you can't thrive as a woman if you don't feel good, if your life doesn't feel good to you, if people around you don't make you feel good, if you're with somebody that doesn't treat you good. Like, care about these things, care about how your environment makes you feel, because that is your environment that will help you to become your um to become your like your feminine self, to become in your feminine state. That is the only thing that will help you do that, because if you don't care about how you feel, you're going to be feeling stressed out, you're going to be feeling bad, and you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to try to care about the way you feel to change it to begin with. Okay, and so that's a really important step. Okay, another step that's very important, I'm going to say it, is do not let anybody play with your emotional state. Do not let anybody take you out of your feminine state. Okay? So basically, if you want to be in your feminine state, you have to take a decision to be in your feminine state. You can't keep making excuses that your environment isn't serving you or isn't helping you. You either have to start actually cutting people off, or changing places, or changing your job, or getting out of those circumstances. Or if you can't do that, or if you think it's hard, or if you are in a circumstance where you can't get out, then there is another solution, which is to actually become so unbreakable or unhurtable from within, where you don't let other people affect you with their energy, because you deep down know who you are. No one can make you feel worthless. No one can make you feel unworthy. No one can make you feel um, bad about yourself or ugly or um, like useless, whatever it is. Like, no one can, whatever they say, because deep down you know who you are. When you know who you are, when you discover who you are, when you have trust in your own perception of yourself, then other people's opinions and thoughts, perceptions won't matter anymore, because you believe you and you know who you are more than other people, because they are not you. So, as a woman, stop letting other people make you angry. Stop investing in drama. Stop thinking about people that piss you off. Stop, because that is the more you think about people that piss you off, the more you think about or you feed drama with people that don't love you and don't like you. What happens is that you're giving them energy, you're making them more powerful. Take that power off of them. The more you do it, the more you give your power away. And therefore, you're not going to be your best self, because you're going to be angry. You're not going to feel relaxed. You're going to feel like you are in defensive mode. You're going to want to defend yourself and scream. Don't you defend yourself. Don't prove anything. There is nothing to prove. Don't defend yourself, because you have nothing to prove to anyone. If someone just adopt this attitude, if you believe something about me, I don't want to change your mind. Let you believe it, okay? Let people believe what they want to believe about yourself, because it doesn't change who you are, right? You're not going to change into that person that they're thinking of. You're going to become you. You're going to say you. And so that's for that reason, you're not going to care. Because I want to tell you that sometimes people's perceptions about you mean a lot about them than you. Because it's probably because that's how they are coping with situations. A lot of people are delusional, and they will intentionally think of something delusional about you that's not even real, just so that they can cope with their experience. For example, they might start to say, "Oh, you're jealous of me," or "Oh, you're this," or "Oh, you don't love me," or this or that, right? But it's because in their mind they have this trauma where they don't believe people, where they don't trust people, where they always think that people are always gonna have bad intentions for them. Okay, maybe they are a bad person and they have bad intentions for other people, and that's why they believe that everybody is like them. And so it's not about you at all. It really is not. So stop thinking about other people, uh, like if they're treating you really bad. Stop feeding their energy. Keep yourself calm. Keep yourself in your energy. Keep yourself in your best feminine state, okay? Like, communicate with respect. Respect other people. Communicate. You don't even have to like yell. You don't even have to raise your voice, because you're not going to allow anyone to piss you off for you to even raise your voice to begin with. No one can change or affect your state. Okay? Be you, be happy, be relaxed, and if someone doesn't like it, remove yourself. I want you to do that. You don't have to engage. Stop engaging, okay? Pull the plug, stop engaging. Just be yourself, be happy, protect your peace. Protect your peace. Even if it feels good to talk shit about them, even if it feels good to talk shit to them, I want to tell you that it's still feeding that energy. It's still feeding that bad energy, and you're gonna keep creating more of it. And if you don't want to create more of it, then you have to stop it. You have to that energy that you're investing in drama, invest it back into your self love, into your self compassion, into your self care, into relaxation. Okay? Good. I hope that this is clear. So, another step that I want to talk about, which is so, so, so important if you want to honor your feminine energy, is to understand the difference between a man and a woman. Know that a man is not a woman. And if you treat yourself like a dude, if you treat yourself like you're a man, you're disrespecting yourself, because you really are not a man. You're a lady, okay? And so a lady needs to be treated like a lady. For example, you're not gonna expect yourself to do things that a man would do. And you're not gonna expect yourself to be in circumstances and act like a man, or act like how a man would act, okay? Stop treating yourself like a man. Stop telling yourself, "Oh, I need to just toughen up and do things and be hard on myself and hard work," and stop doing that. That's not how you're gonna find your happiness as a woman. Create your own life, create your own stone, your own um, wave as a woman, okay? Like, for example, like what I mean with stop treating yourself like a man is that a lot of times you are I want to tell you something, is that when you treat a woman a certain way, and that way is like you're treating her like a man, it's disrespecting her, because a lot of times there are a lot of things that a woman needs and like deserves for her own, like, so that she can like bloom, so that she can blossom. And those things, when you do that to a woman, it makes her bloom. But when you do a different thing, it doesn't make her bloom. Like, for example, I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm just gonna try to give you an example. Is that most men bloom or blossom when they're facing a challenge, or when things are going hard and then they have to like toughen up and just like show the warrior part of them or whatever. But women, most of the time, that doesn't work. Like, she they don't like bloom under pressure. Like, nothing happens. In fact, they completely crash. What happens is that they become angry, they become defensive, they have this wall up, and they just can't be themselves. They just can't relax. So, what will work for a woman is protection in that position, instead of expecting a woman to like just toughen up and just like be strong, like protect her instead, right? So, like, a woman is needs to be treated differently, okay? And that's what works for her. And a man needs to be treated differently. If you try to protect a man from his problems, or from like whatever is going on, that's gonna make him not rise up into the man that he needs to be. That's gonna make him become a little, like, fearful, whatever, right? But for a woman, she's gonna start to trust more. Instead, she trusts more when that happens. The more protection she has, the more um, safe she can feel. And just so you know, if you're a woman that doesn't have a man, don't worry, because the universe can protect you. You have the universe, and it is going to be your protector. Okay? And so I hope that you know that. I hope that it's clear for you. And I want you to treat yourself like a woman. I want you to treat yourself like a lady. There are things that you can do to yourself. Like when a man is opening the door for you, or um, like, the gentleman things that men can do for a woman, like that is respectful to a woman, right? Like, that's not, oh, because she can't open the door for herself. No, just because she deserves someone to respect her in that way. So it's different. This concept doesn't mean that a woman can't do it for herself, but if you let a woman do it for herself, then that means that, um like, a long time ago, it used to mean that you're not respecting her, or you're not showing her that you see her presence and that you respect it. Okay, so the way you treat a man is different. The way you treat a woman is also different. I just want you to stop treating yourself like a dude. You're not a dude. You're not a man. You're a woman, and I just really want you to understand that when you don't do that, and when you don't respect your femininity and that you're a woman, what happens is that you actually disrespect yourself. Like, you disrespect yourself. Like, another example is that when you try to, for example, let's talk about dating. Okay, as a man, if you don't pursue a woman, and if you don't like try to like show interest, then women are not going to look at you as masculine. Like, most men that are not like, they're not going to look at you as confident and as masculine. But it's different for women. If you try to approach or pursue men as a woman, what happens is that that lowers your self-worth, because why would you need to pursue a man? Okay, men that want you will pursue you, because you're a woman, you're in this energy of receiving. And so when you try to pursue a man, it's like you're afraid, or it just puts you out of alignment, is the thing. And so I know that this equality thing flipped sides, and the reason for that is because the they don't understand how feminine energy and masculine energy works, and that we both have feminine energy and masculine energy. Like, we have feminine energy, and men have masculine energy. And so, like, people that don't understand that, they don't know that we need to like match our own energy. Okay, while we're doing anything in our life, we need to match our own energy for us to get what we actually deserve. So basically, as a woman, when you don't pursue, you are in your worth, you are in your self-worth. And when you let someone pursue you, okay, when you let someone give you energy, because when you do that, you let someone be their masculine self. You let a man be their masculine self. You let them be in charge, because that's what they're doing when they're pursuing you. They're setting up plans, setting up dates, and that's good for them because that puts them in their masculine state, and that puts you where you can relax and receive. Okay, that's perfect. That's a perfect dynamic. And honestly, relationships that have this beautiful dynamic are the most successful ones. And relationships that don't have this dynamic are the most not successful, confused ones that don't really even get what they want because they're confused about whether they want it or not. Okay, oh, I don't know if I want you to open the door for me, or I don't know if it's defensive, I don't know if it's like offensive, and oh my god, I do want it. It's like crazy, right? But when you line up with yourself, then you know what you want. As a woman, you know what feels good to you. And then you can understand that no, it's not because I can't do it, but it's because I deserve it out of respect. Because I'm a lady, and you have to treat yourself as a lady. Okay? And so I hope that this is helping you. Okay, I hope that getting through you. So the last step would be that you have to put yourself in situations where you feel safe, able to communicate your feelings, and able to open up, able to be vulnerable. Because if you're not doing that, then the people around you are not good for you, and you need to get rid of them. Okay, so I think that we got into this video, gotten into an end. I love you so much, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you start to honor your feminine energy as a woman, and I want to see you in the next video. But first, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video.